Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Force Plays Magic, taking a look at Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012. I have purchased the full version of the game, and we will be playing all the way through the campaign. I'll be defeating all of these guys over here, and then once that is done, I'll be foraying into some multiplayer. Now, I'm holding off on the multiplayer for the moment, simply because I want to finish the campaign so I can unlock all of the decks, and I'll be able to use one of those better decks in the multiplayer to smite my foes. Alright, so next up is Tezzeret. He's the next Planeswalker for me to defeat, and just so you are aware, I am on the most difficult difficulty. Let's take a look here. Should tell me settings. There we go. I'm on Planeswalker, so that is the hardest difficulty. Means my opponents, the AI at least, will be smarter than in the normal and much more capable. All right, so the deck I will choose against this dude over here. Let me go with Welding Steel. I'll use the white deck. We will use the white deck, Welding Steel. All right, so I understand many of you are new to the game or don't know anything about Magic, so I'll be sure to explain things to you. I can decide if I want to keep my hand or discard it. I like what I've got. I've got 2 planes, a solid amount of cards, so I'm going to keep it. And let's see, looks like he is going first. That is fine with me. Ooh, some good looking cards already. And I drew a mana. That was perfect. That's just what I needed. So I get to play 1 mana per turn, so I'll play that. And I can only play things with a casting cost of 1 planes because that's all I have right now. So this dude will be it. He is a 1/1 and he has a double strike. Double strike means he attacks first and he attacks twice before whatever creature blocks him does any damage to him. Normally creatures do damage one to each other at the same time, but with first strike or double strike, you get to hit first, and with double strike, you get to hit twice. So there you go. Looks like he has a multicolored deck. He's got blue and black mana in play already. All right, this is looking pretty solid here. So I've got 2 mana now, so what can I play? I can play this right here. Whenever an equipment enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. That is amazing. It's a 2/2. It also has Metalcraft. So equipments you control have a quip of 0 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. That is really, really good stuff, and I also have this equipment here, but I'm not going to play this. I obviously want him in play first, so I'm going to play my 2/2. The next turn, when I play the artifact, I'll draw a card, and yeah. It's my attack phase, so I will be hitting him with 1. It's a 1/1, and let's see if he has anything responsive to do. He could play an instant. Looks like he doesn't, and it's going to hit once and twice since it has double strike. Oh, it needs to be equipped to have double strike. I'm an idiot. Sorry for misreading that, guys. Make myself look like a fool. All right, let's see. All right, play 3rd land. It's my 3rd turn. And first and foremost, play my Kite Sail, so I can draw a card. There we go. All right, drawing in some pretty solid stuff here. And then next, I'm going to play my 2/1 creature. Nothing special about him. He is just a 2/1, but he only costs 1 planes, so it's actually pretty solid. 2/1 for 1 planes. All right, so it's my attack phase now, and I'll be swinging him for 3. Attack with my 2/2 and my 1/1. So this will bring him down to 16 health. Excellent, excellent indeed. Alright, so far, deck's working pretty well for me, and I'm doing quite the number here on this guy. What is he playing right now? Alright, so this is a 2/2, and he has Metalcraft, so he has protection from all colors as long as he controls 3 or more artifacts. So once he controls 3 or more artifacts, this card will have protection from every color. It means that I will not be able to block him with any of my white creatures, and if he blocks my white creatures with this card, it will take no damage. So I want him to not have 3 or more artifacts is the basic gist of things here. Alright, so play another mana. I can play 1 per turn. Alright, so I can equip now, and that's going to cost me 2. But if I spend 2, I actually won't be able to play anything else. So this is quite interesting. Let me decide here. I think I'm... Whenever a creature an opponent controls becomes tapped, put a 1/1 counter on Gideon's Avenger. That is amazing. And what does this one do here? Oh, that costs a little way too much. So we'll look at that later down the road. I've got a rest. I can enchant it on a creature, and that creature cannot attack or block or use activated abilities. So if I put that on that creature, he couldn't attack, block, or do anything else. I think for now, though, let me see what I should do. I think for now I'm just going to play the 2/2. And I'll equip later. I'll equip next turn. And I'll save these arrest just in case he plays some beefier creatures, or if I'm a little too concerned about that card. Alright, so it's my attack phase. Now, I don't really want to attack with him because I want that Metalcraft to come into play. If I attack with this 2/2 and he blocks it, then I lose this, and I lose the potential to have that come into effect once I have 3 artifacts in play. So I'm not going to attack with him. I will just attack with my 2/1. I will hope that he either takes the damage or sacrifices his 2/2 to block it off. Either way, I'm pretty satisfied with that exchange. Looks like he's not blocking, so he takes the 2 damage. I'm okay with that. I am certainly okay with that. Alright. Let us see what is next, my friends. Let's see what he does. He's tapping 2 and playing a Tide Hollow Strix. It's a 2/1 that has flying and Death Touch. Flying. None of my creatures right now have flying, so I cannot technically block him. He's got a 2/1 with flying. Death Touch means any creature that the Tide Hollow Strix does damage to, whether it's a creature blocking it or he's blocking something, that creature dies. So that's what Death Touch is. So again, pretty strong card. 2/1 flying and Death Touch. And he decided not to attack me. All right, let's play another mana. Here we go. It's going to start to get interesting right now. So I'm going to put this right now. I will equip it onto my 1/1. This is going to give him +1/+0 and flying, but in addition to that, since he's equipped, he'll now have double strike. So he's got first strike and he does double damage. I also have enough to arrest, and I think that my arrest is going to go down. I'm really not overly concerned about that. I know that if he plays another artifact, that this is going to gain protection from white, all colors, whatever. But I don't really want that Death Touch to come into play. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to arrest that, so now he cannot block, attack, or do anything with that creature. And then I'm going to swing with everything. And just, if he doesn't block, fine, he'll take all the damage. If he does block, great, he loses his creature. Actually, no, I won't attack with this one. I don't want to attack with this one. Just don't want to lose him is all. He blocks that. Okay. That's fine, though. I should have attacked with the other one, too. It's all right. Double strike, and another 2/1 goes through. He's down to 8. I'm going to be losing my Gideon's Avenger. Probably that was a mistake. In all honesty, Gideon's Avenger is really strong. But you know what? It's okay. I'm allowed to make mistakes. I haven't played Magic in 5 years. All right. He's playing a Sleep. Tap all creatures target player controls. Those creatures don't untap during that player's next untap phase. That's actually really good. So I'm not going to be able to tap it. I'm not going to be able to attack him next turn. These creatures will stay tapped during my untap phase. So there's my untap phase. Again, unfortunately, it doesn't really do me much good. However, let's see. I've got the arrest down, so I don't need to obviously play that again. Let me play Infiltration Lens. And let me put him. I get to draw a card because of that. Played an artifact. Whenever artifact enters the battlefield, you may draw a card. And, let me see. I'll play the 2/2. And I'm going to equip this. Now this, what it does is whenever an equipped creature becomes blocked by a creature, I get to draw a card. I'm going to toss that on, what's a creature that's likely to be blocked? I'm going to say probably the 2/1. So I'm going to throw it on him. If he gets blocked, I get to draw a card. If not, whatever. He takes 2 damage. Alright, so now it's his turn. I can't attack with anything because of his last card tapped all my stuff. Cannot attack with tapped creatures. So we will continue on to his turn. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve here. Mr. Tezzeret at 8 health. Artifact spells he cast cost 1 less. Okay, so it's a 1/2 creature, and any artifacts that he tries to cast cost 1 colorless less to play. Still feeling pretty comfortable. Alright, so he's able to play this 2/2 Metalcraft. Again, if there's 3 more artifacts in play, the Metalcraft becomes activated, and that will give this flying. So 2/2. It doesn't have flying yet, but it will shortly. If he gets 1 more freaking... Actually, does he have 3 artifacts in play? Yes, he does. Okay, so it does come into play. He has 3 artifacts. Alright, so let's figure this out here. He's got 2 flying creatures. One of them can't block. I guess I could just stop the other one from being able to block, too. That's a good idea. Could arrest him. Should I, though? I think I should. I will arrest his 2/2 flyer. So now he cannot block with any of his flying creatures. That's going to let this 2/1 double strike go through. I'm also going to swing with these other creatures as well. That sounds good to me. And I see no reason not to play this right now. So I'm going to play that. I'm going to swing him for 6, potentially 8, depending on what he blocks. Alright, so swing with my 2/2, my 2/1 that if it's blocked I draw a card, and my 2/1 with flying and double strike. Not going to attack with this guy because he's vulnerable. I don't want to lose him. He's valuable. I don't want to lose him. And let's see what he decides to do. So he's going to block. I'm drawing 2 cards. I get to draw 2 cards. It's amazing. And the 2/1 double strike hits through, so there's 4 damage, putting him down to 4. The 2/2 hits through. Beautiful, beautiful. And he blocks that. I can't believe it was, I didn't even realize. I draw 2 cards. That's unreal. All right, so before the end of my turn, I'm going to activate this again, and I'm going to put him on this guy. Just so I don't have to waste the mana the next turn. I figured I'd get it done this turn. All right, looking pretty good. He's at 2 health. I'm at 20. Right now, I'm not overly concerned. In all honesty, things are looking good. All right, so he plays a 2/2 flying. That one's with the Metalcraft that gives it flying. So he's now got a 2/2 flying in play. Still feeling pretty comfortable with my position right now. And yeah, all right, so this is pretty solid here. Let's see what I want to do. I can play Tezzeret Angel, 4/4 flying Vigilance. Vigilance means it does not tap when it attacks, so it allows me to block with it as well next turn. I also have this equipment. If I put that into play, Metalcraft will come into effect, and I'll be able to swap things all around. Either way, things are looking really good. Actually, let's see what I want to do here. Oh, it gives 1/1 in haste. This one is 2/1. I don't know if I'll be able to kill him this turn. I'm going to try, though. Let's see. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to go Tezzeret Angel this turn. I think I'm going to throw down the equipment. Let's start with this one. So now Metacraft comes into play, so I can swap around. I also get to draw a card, which is beautiful. Play my mana for the turn. I can still play the Angel. Now Metalcraft should be activated. Yeah, so this should not cost me any mana. It doesn't. Beautiful. I'm gonna throw this. It's +2/+1. He can only block. He can block with the 2/2. Yeah, he can only block with 1 creature. So I'm gonna throw this on this. I should actually win this turn. So yeah. Yep, should be no problem. Easy win this turn. Draw another card. This costs nothing because of the Metalcraft. I will throw this one on. Let me throw it on him. And yes, easy victory. All right, time to swing and win the game. Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Unless he's got something up his sleeve. Remember, these 2 creatures are pacified right now. They can't block. The only one he can block with is a 2/2, and he's not blocking anything. So there's the easy win. Force defeats Tezzeret. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Force Plays Magic. I'll actually be coming out with another one right after this, so go ahead and check that out as well. I unlocked that deck, so I'm actually going to probably play that just because it's 3 colors and looks pretty interesting. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. Ooh, wow. That's pretty awesome. Stay tuned for some more Magic the Gathering from me, as well as StarCraft, Diablo, Path of Exile, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, guys, keep watching and keep owning.